Hello, and thank you for watching this February 29th weather update, brought to you by Agrible, the makers of Morning Farm Report. My name is Eric Snodgrass, and I am a senior atmospheric scientist and co-founder of Agrible. Well, it's Leap Day, and the added day we have every 4 years is to make up for the fact that each day isn't quite 24 hours long. For many in the Midwest, Sunday was very windy. Here we are seeing the winds on Sunday evening. Many locations across Illinois and Indiana saw winds in excess of 30 miles per hour, with gusts over 40 miles an hour at times. It really made the warmth, where temperatures charged into the 60s, unusable for most of the day. Well, the past few weeks have put many in the Corn Belt on a roller coaster ride in terms of weather. Here at Agrible headquarters, Valentine's Day had a low temperature of 3 degrees Fahrenheit. A week later, it was 70. Then there was this last week's midweek blizzard, and then hit 67 again on Sunday with 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts. This animation you see here is what the national radar looked like on Wednesday of last week around 11 a.m. While we in the Midwest were focused on the snow that was blowing sideways by 40-mile-per-hour winds, the South had to deal with some nasty severe weather. This map shows that during Wednesday and Thursday of last week, 28,000-plus lightning strikes were observed in the storms over the Southeast. These storms prompted numerous tornado warnings and delivered a serious punch to the Southeast and East Coast. These two figures show the storm reports for last Wednesday on top and last Thursday on bottom. In total, there were 530 reports of severe weather, including 79 reports of tornadoes. During this deadly and destructive outbreak, we did get a chance to see something that was very interesting from a meteorological perspective. This video shows a large tornado that is moving across Lake Pontchartrain in Louisiana. Orbiting around this tornado are smaller satellite tornadoes. Technically, these are called waterspouts, and thankfully they cannot do much harm while they're over water. Still, impressive to see such great video footage of 3 separate tornadic circulations under one storm. Well, 2016 is off to a fast start in terms of severe weather. Just for perspective, at this time last year, we had counted 149 reports of severe weather. So far in 2016, we are at 1,022. That puts us on pace for one of the most active severe weather season starts in the United States over the last decade. This graph shows the cumulative tornado count as a function of time. Each colored line represents each year, going back to 2005. Currently, 2016 is ahead of all years except for 2008, which was the most active tornado year on record. 2016 will, however, be in third place soon, behind 2012, due to the early March tornado outbreak of that year. So, why all of this severe weather early? One of the consequences of having a strong El Nino is that the storm tracks are typically more northerly compared to a normal year for the United States. Add to this the stronger winds in the jet stream over the south that are typical of El Nino, and you will have the ingredients for more severe weather. While the current El Nino is waning in strength, its influences will be felt through the start of the growing season. This map shows the current global sea surface temperature anomalies, which are differences from normal, and the large warm pool of water in the Central Pacific shows the current state of the El Nino. These warm anomalies are fading with time, and by early summer are forecast to return to average, signaling the end of this El Nino, which has been one of the strongest on record. This will play an important role during the growing season as we transition late in the summer to La Nina conditions in the Pacific. Agrible's short-term weather video outlooks will keep you ahead of the weather so that you can prepare for any short-term weather stresses on your crops. As we prepare for planting, one thing to note is that the active storm track this winter has done a lot to reduce drought across the United States. Most of the Corn Belt is void of drought and soil moisture content is high. It would actually be a good thing to dry out a little so as to better prepare our fields for planting. Our Tractor Time product uses advanced soil moisture and temperature modeling to help you decide which field you can work in and which field you should avoid due to certain soil conditions. Out west, Oregon and Washington have made huge strides toward ending their drought. 90 days ago, all of Washington state was in some form of drought. Now, nearly 80% of the state is drought-free, another consequence of a strong El Nino. So, should we expect a March lion this year? Well, by Tuesday morning, another low-pressure system is forecast to track through the central United States. By 9 a.m., widespread precipitation is forecast to push through Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and Wisconsin. The northern side of this system will have cold enough temperatures to bring snow to the Midwest. The Illinois-Wisconsin border looks to take the brunt of the snow at first, which gets going on Monday night into Tuesday. There will likely be a swath of 6 inches or more in this region. We need to watch this area closely as there is the potential for ice and sleet accumulations as well. East of here, southern Michigan and northern Indiana will receive quite a bit of snow as well. With the passing of this system, temperatures will return to more winter-like conditions for the eastern half of the country, while the west stays warm. This animation shows the temperature patterns Monday through Thursday of this week. We can see how the cold air dips south once again and continues the strong fluctuations we have seen in temperatures for most of this winter. Looking into the second week of March, long-range models are indicating spring-like warmth to spread across a large part of the United States, with a focus on the central states and Midwest. As we prepare to get into the fields for the start of the growing season, we at Agrible will bring you the latest and best weather forecast information through our morning farm report so that you can efficiently plan your operations. We thank you for your attention and hope you look forward to our next weather video update. Thank you.